Friends, today I am going to teach you the symmetry point group of the molecule. Right? If I ask you what is the geometry of the molecule, then you will say the geometry of the molecule can be predicted by VSEPR theory, that is valence cell, electron pair and repulsion. So it helps us to know the geometry of the molecule. But if I ask you what is the symmetry of the molecule, so symmetry of the molecule can be identified by knowing the point group of the molecule. So all the symmetry elements collectively constitute the point group of the molecule. So it gives the complete information about the symmetry elements and symmetry operation present in a molecule. Okay. So the collection of all the symmetry elements present in a molecule from the group, typically known as the point group of the molecule. And why it is called the point group? Because all the symmetry elements, for example, the point, lines or plane will intersect at one common point in the center mass of the molecule, right? And which remains unaffected during the symmetry operations. So all the symmetry elements meets at one center point or one common point in the molecule, and that is why it is known as the point group of the molecule. So it's a complete set of the symmetry elements or symmetry operations present in a molecule. Okay. So here the point group of the symmetry element also form the mathematical group, right? Since they need to satisfy the certain conditions for the mathematical group. Okay. So there are two systems of the notation for labeling the symmetry groups called Squinclaise notation and Hermann-Mauguin notation. Okay. So the symmetry, that is the point group of the molecule, can be identified by Squinclaise notation. So the first time the German mathematicians Squinclaise introduced the symbols for the particular point group of the molecule. Okay. So the symmetry of individual molecule is usually described using the symbol of Squinclaise notation. Okay. So one can know the point group of the molecule by knowing right, one can label the point group of the molecule by Squinclaise notation. Okay. So it's the particular symbol given to the right, depending upon what kind of the symmetry present in the molecule. Right. So most of the molecules are classified mainly into 5 types of the point group. So first is the low symmetry point group or non-axial point group. Second is the cyclic point group or rotational point group, dihedral point group, higher symmetry point group, and linear point group. Okay. So depending upon the symmetry elements present in a molecule, one can classify into 5 types of the point group. First is the low symmetry point group. Right? So these are the molecules which does not have any proper axis of rotation. Right? So known as the low symmetry point group or non-axial point group. So the C1, CS and CI point group. Right? So this is the symbol, Squinclaise symbol given to the particular point group of the molecule. Okay? So the molecule which does not have any proper axis of rotation belongs to C1, CS and CI point group. Second is the cyclic point group or rotational point group. So this type of the point group belongs to CN, CNB and CNH type point group. Okay. The third is the dihedral point group, EN, DNH and DND type point group. Higher symmetry point group. So these are the molecules that are having some higher symmetry. Okay. Are tetrahedral and octahedral point group, and linear point group are C infinity V and D infinity H type point group of the molecule. Now let us see one by one all the point group of the molecule. So as I said, all the symmetry elements or symmetry operations together, combined together, constitute the point group of the molecule, which is denoted by Squinclaise symbol. Okay. So one can identify the symmetry present in a molecule by knowing the point group of the molecule. Okay. Now let us see the different point group of the molecule. First is the low symmetry point group or non-axial point group. So these are the molecules which does not have any proper axis of rotation. Okay. So here the C1, right? Subscript number 1, that is order of axis is 1, means one has to rotate the molecule about 360 degree, right, to get the indistinguishable orientation of the molecule. So here n is equal to 1, so rotation about 360 degree gives the molecule to the equivalent orientation of the molecule. That means if you rotate the molecule about 360 degree, it remains unchanged, right? It comes back to the identity E. So this type of the molecule having only identity E, all other symmetry elements are absent, then one can assign as the C1 point group. So remember, this type of the molecule having only and only identity E, all other symmetry elements are absent, then one can assign as the C1 point group of the molecule. For example, here it's a molecule bromo chlorofluoroiodomethane. Okay, so this is the chiral carbon or asymmetrical carbon attached with the 4 different group. Okay, that is chlorine, fluorine, bromine and iodine. Okay. So here the molecule having only identity E. So if you rotate about 360 degree, it comes back to the identity E. Okay, so it does not have any other type of the symmetry elements present except identity E. It does not have the axis of symmetry, it does not have the plane of symmetry or center of symmetry. All other symmetry elements are absent. So one can assign the point group of the molecule by symbol C1. Okay. The another example is chloroiodoamine. Okay. So here this is the Cl iodo and this is the hydrogen, okay, connected with the nitrogen atom. So here the molecule does not have any other symmetry elements or operations except identity E, right? So the molecule which does not have any other symmetry element except identity E, then one can assign as the C1 point group. Okay. The next is the CS point group. CS point group. So these are the molecules which having only the plane of symmetry. Of course, the identity E is always present with or associated with any of the molecule. So these are the molecules having only the plane of symmetry and identity E. All other symmetry operations are absent. Then one can assign as the CS point group. Okay. For example, here this is the molecule 1-bromo 2-chloroethane. Okay, so 1-bromo 2-chloroethane molecule. Now this molecule does not have any axis of symmetry or any other that is point of symmetry. Okay, it has only one of the plane of symmetry. So this molecule is the planar molecule and it lying in a plane. So this is the plane of the molecule. So it has only the plane of symmetry and identity E. All other symmetry operations or symmetry elements are absent. Then one can assign the molecule with the symbol CS. Okay, so the point group of the molecule is CS. Now another example is this is the example of NF2H, NHF2. Okay, NHF2. Now for this molecule, if you imagine the axis which is passing or imagine the plane, right, here this is the imaginary plane which is bisecting the molecule in two halves. So the molecule having only the plane of symmetry, all other symmetry elements are absent. So the molecule having only the plane of symmetry and identity E, all other symmetry elements are absent. So one can assign the point group of the molecule as CS. Another example is CH2BrCl. Now for this molecule having only the plane of symmetry, all other symmetry operations or elements are absent. So these are the molecule having only the plane of symmetry and identity. Rest of the symmetry elements or operations are absent, right? Then one can assign as the CS point group. The another type of the point group is CI point group. So So the molecule which having only the center of inversion and identity E, all of the symmetry operations are absent, then one can assign as the Ci point group of the molecule. Okay. For example, here it's an example of 1,2-dichloro 1,2-dichloroethane. Now for this molecule, right here there is a center of symmetry or center of inversion. So if you connect this Cl atom with the center point of the molecule, extend the line equal in opposite direction, it meets the another Cl atom. Same here for the fluorine, right? If you pass through the center, right, and extend it equally in opposite direction, it meets the another fluorine atom. Here hydrogen, if you connect with the center and extend the line equally in opposite direction, it meets the another hydrogen atom. So this molecule having only and only center of inversion and identity E, all of the symmetry operations are absent, so one can assign as the Ci point group of the molecule. Okay, so the lower symmetry point groups belongs to C1 CS and C1 CS and Ci point group. C1 point group having only identity E, right? CS point group having only the plane of symmetry, and Ci point group having only the center of inversion, and of course identity E is always present with each of the molecule. So this type of the point groups are very easy to identify. Okay, are the lower symmetry point group. Now next is the CN type point group. So these are the molecule having only one of the proper axis of rotation, all other symmetry operations are absent, then one can assign the point group of the molecule with the symbol CN point group. Okay, so for example here it's a triphenyl phosphine molecule. This is the central phosphorus atom which is connected with the 3 phenyl rings, and here one can assume the axis, right, which is passing through the phosphorus, right? And the orientation of this phenyl ring is different, it is in different plane. So this molecule having only one of the proper axis of rotation, which is C3 proper axis of rotation, does not have any plane of symmetry or the center of inversion. So the point group of the molecule belongs to the C3 point group. Okay, so one can assign the point group of the molecule is C3. So these are the molecule, right, which having only one of the proper axis of rotation and all of the symmetry operations are absent, then one can assign the point group of the molecule as C3 point group. Okay, the another example is cobalt 3 triglycinate. Okay, cobalt 3 trisglycinate. Okay, so trisglycinate, there is a CH2 COO. Okay, so it is connected here with the cobalt atom. So it's the cobalt 3 trisglycinate. Okay, so if you view the molecule from the top, it has only the C3 proper axis of rotation and all other symmetry operations are absent, and so one can assign the point group of the molecule as C3. Okay, so these are the two examples of point group belongs to C and type point groups. The another type of the point group is C and V type point group. Right? If the molecule having C n proper axis of rotation and n number of vertical plane of symmetry are present, then one can assign as the C and V type point group. For example, if the molecule having the C2 proper axis of rotation along with the 2 vertical plane, then one can assign as the C2V point group. If the molecule having C3 proper axis of rotation and 3 vertical plane of symmetry are present, then one can assign as C3V point group. If the molecule having C4 proper axis of rotation along with 4 vertical plane of symmetry, then one can assign as the C4V point group. Okay, so these are the C and V type point group. Let us see one of the example of water molecule. So here it's a water molecule. One can imagine the axis which is passing through the oxygen atom. Okay, so this molecule having the 2 plane of symmetry, one of the plane which is bisecting the molecule in 2 halves and passing through the principal axis, the another is the molecular plane which is also passing through the principal axis. So both are the vertical plane, so one can label as the sigma V and sigma V dash plane. Okay, and right, so the molecule having one of the C2 axis proper axis of rotation along with the two vertical plane which are mutually perpendicular to each other. So C2 and two vertical plane. So one can assign the point group of the molecule as C2V point group. Okay, and the symmetry elements are identity E, C2 and two vertical plane of symmetry. Another example is SO2, right, sulfur dioxide, having the same geometry as the water molecule. So the point group of the molecule is C2V, right. So you have one of the C2 axis along with the two vertical plane of symmetry. So the point group of the molecule will be C2V. So you can find out some other examples belong to the same type of the point group, C2V point group. Now let us see the example of ammonia molecule. Right, ammonia molecule, if you see the geometry of the molecule, it's a pyramidal geometry, trigonal pyramidal geometry, and ammonia molecule having one of the C3 proper axis of rotation, and you will get the three vertical plane of symmetry. So the point group of the molecule will be C3V. Okay, so you can find you can take some more molecules to identify C and V type point group. Okay, so it's very easy to once you know the symmetry element, what type of the symmetry elements or symmetry operations are present, you can make out the point group of the molecule. Okay.